Hello, everyone, and welcome to the new market weather bulletin. Today is the 9th of July, today is the 9th of July, so I wanted to have a small update on Bitcoin. I'll try to keep it short, as not much has been happening, at least on a time frame. Before moving to the chart, make sure to subscribe to the channel, to leave a comment and a like, so you will help me to grow the YouTube channel. And also remember that all my YouTube content is sponsored by ZoomX. ZoomX is a super cool exchange, non KYC, so you can just join using my referral link in the description below without providing any personal information, and you will be able to enjoy a 20% discount on fees. It's a super cool exchange, very simple to use, so I highly recommend it. Just click on the referral link in the description below, and you will be ready to trade. But without further ado, let's check quickly the chart. Uh, this was a scalp long we discussed on the last video on Bitcoin and was triggered last week based on this quick range. Then once we left this range, I gave another long based on this point of control was tagged exactly, and now we are again bouncing from that level and trading at around 109K. So I wanted to clear the chart and try to start as always from a naked chart to map some level and to define some bias for the next days, for 2 days. On high time frame, as you know, the bias remain bullish because we are still in a pretty clear bullish structure on high time frame that looks something like this with this structure here. So bias remain bullish. We are also very close to all-time levels, so Bitcoin is showing a lot of strength. That's why the focus lately has been mainly on longs exposure, scalp or swing. Also, we know that there was a big range we have been trading in for a while. The range was deviated, and now we trade way above range low. The only concern and constraint we have is that we are close to resistance. This resistance coincide also with the all-time level. So somehow is the particular resistance because should we break this resistance, we would be in price discovery. So we have a bullish bias for many reasons, but we do have a matter of concern being at range high and resistance. So uh, just to keep it very simple, this would be the high time frame range. As you see, we have been deviated back inside, got a dip here to fill and to bounce from mid-range. Now we are again trading here. So the bias was and remain bullish on a time frame, but I do believe that there is a level important for a scalp short in case we will trade there. I show you better the level. Just today, I want to use the volume visible profile. Uh, Visible range volume profile, that is this standard indicator you will find easily in TradingView, just to map a little bit better some levels. Uh, the setting I use are a little bit different than the standard one. I think I use 200 here just to make the no. I keep 20 here and this one 200. to show you a little bit the level I'm looking. So it's a simple volume profile indicator, just the word visible is pretty clear. It show you the volume profile of the area you are visible on the chart. So it gives you whatever you zoom in or zoom out, the volume profile of the area you have on the chart. You see, it's adapting according to where you are trading. So, as you know, we have now two ranges of interest. The first one is this big one we have here, and as you can see in this range, we do have this big node of volume that is pretty important, that we can say is the point of control of this big range around 96. This area is still not actionable because it's pretty far. The most actionable level now is this one, is the 107, is the 104 level that was based on the entry in the scalp I show you at the beginning of the video. And what this visible volume profile is telling us is that above current price there is not much resistance. As you can see here, very low volume was exchanged above this level. So in terms of potential deviation, resistance, or whatever you want to call in this auction that we have here, as long as this level hold, I would say that is early to call for a deviation, whatever rejection we get. So whatever I will explain you about a potential short opportunity here, remember that as long as price hold above this strong volume profile at 105, 104K, I think we are still on a potential breakout to all-time level, more or less on this price action we had here was retested this level. So whatever we get here as a rejection, as a potential rejection, as long as we stay above here, we are in a strong position on Bitcoin. Also, with the explanation I gave you about the bias and the market structure, everything would change, in my view, the moment that we get a rejection and we start to trade below. So, should this level fail to hold, then the next level for swing position of interest is this one. Not a prediction that this will happen, but just to point out that this is a strong level that should hold. As long as this level hold, this potential price action is a breakout for all-time high. So this, just to map it, is more or less this level here. Sorry, that we can say is the line of defense to avoid to call this price action a deviation, and this would be the next level of interest down here in case this level fail to hold. Now, if we further zoom in and we just consider the last range, that is this range we have been trading since 8th of May, you can see that the volume is adapting a little bit. In this case, the range we are as an interest is this one, and the level of being range high, all-time high. So remember that should we arrive here, the price action will be very psychologically news-related, emotional based, because once we break all-time high, there will be news in mainstream media and whatever. So this for me is not really a level to fade, because this level being all-time high is a very sensitive and news-driven level, so it's better to be careful. But the level of interest for me, in case for a potential short, is this level here at 108 for a simple reason. We traded this level here, we sort of almost retapped sort of almost set up, and we build a lot of liquidity within this level. So it's not a level that I blindly would like to short, holding my long and to open a short edge short here, but it's a level I would be interested in case we get an harsh rejection after a visit. So consider that basically we have three equal highs or two equal highs here, more or less. You see, we never swept this liquidity, so there is two equal highs and this high just above it. So could be potentially a level where we see a rejection. Uh, and the rejection here should look something very aggressive. So you want to see a liquidity hunt. So the price moving strongly here, closing above, sorry, too much, closing below without reaching all-time high, and then potentially triggering a short on the way up, on the way down. It will be mainly a short, the beginning, a scalp short, in case it gives what I told you, and then the first level of interest would be down here, where we do have this other important node that you can see here, that is also confluent with this little consolidation we are having on this level here. So from my side, holding the long that I'm open here for a potential break above to all-time high, but ready to consider a hedge short here, at least to this level here, and then if this level is lost, as you know, the next level of interest we saw on the bigger time frame would be this down, that is the high time frame volume node that we consider when we use the visible volume profile on the bigger range. As you can see here, we have built some liquidity that was never swept. So in case all this happen, again, not making prediction, but looking for level, this could be a potential level to sweep this low and bounce again. We are range bound, so clearly you know that we have the bigger range, but we do also have this clear range formed. The bigger range is from months, and this smaller range is now from 2 months. So despite having all the bullish bias, range high premium is an interesting level for a short position. So as long as we are close to range high, is not an area I would turn bullish. Place to be bullish, as I say, was this and was this. Up here is a place more to look for short, not because the short will always working, but because the short here in the top will give you a better risk reward and higher probability. As you see, this level was always a level of rejection. So in case this happen again, is a good level of a rejection first year and second year. So is, I think, a time to be a bit patient because we have a lot of liquidity built up here. No point on shorting before this liquidity is taken. Otherwise, you might end being the liquidity. In case this level is visited, broken, but the price is staying above convincingly, I think there is a very high chance that we move for all-time high. Consider also that stocks Nasdaq, S&P 500 are all already in price discovery, so there is a lot of catalyst that might show this breakout. Once again, I talk more about the short here because it is the place we are reaching, but it would be a risky short. Most of my position lately in Bitcoin have been long, so keep in mind the context that I'm explaining this potential position. In case you want to take this trade, make sure to do it with me on ZoomX. As you can see, it's a very cool platform. You can use a lot of cool function. Just use the referral link in the description below, and you will enjoy a 20% discount on trading fees, and you will be able to use ZoomX without any providing any personal information, just with an email address. So just to summarize, holding this long potentially to price discovery in case we break above, but a lot of attention for me on this equalize here in case they're visited. Potentially, you can also look for some uh, divergency on RSI. As you can see here, we are already having some sort of divergences on these eyes here. Not sure how the 12-hour show, but you see it's flattening, kind of flattening. We have to see how it is evolving. So do not rush into position here. I think we are a bit overextended for any longs. Monitor this level for a possible short in case we get a dip. The level, so something like this. The two level of interest for long would be this, or potentially lower down here, as explained in the beginning, just using interesting level of the volume profile. Just see the lows, the poor lows that we have created on the way up, all these low years. This would be very interesting level to look for longs in case they are swept. So as in any range, we build a lot of liquidity because price go sideways. When price goes sideways, you build a lot of liquidity. On the top, this is the liquidity in the form of untapped highs. On the bottom, these are all the untapped liquidity that we have formed. So always try to trade this level for a possible reversal because price tend to stay in the range. Whenever we leave the range, do not start to call immediately for a fake out, a bull trap, or whatever. Just try to respect the trend because this range has been already trending for a few months. So potentially is the good time to move above. I'll share the position in case I take it both on X and Telegram, but do not blindly copy trade me. As I said, I'm already net long, so this would be a net short to move lower. So the point of this video was mainly to show you how you can use volume profile and understand the failed or successful auction in the price. So whenever you see this node and this node like here are broken, retested, and we go up, means that this action is a successful action, as you can see here. This was the first long we took on the video last week. This would be the second action. You see, we break above this level, we retested this level, and we move above. So the visible profile, range profile, give you a little bit clarity on whatever there is a fake out or a real action. So whenever we break this important node, we retested and we bounce above, means that this action. So what does it mean? Who is in control? In the case, bulls are controlling the price because every time we break an important volume profile is retested and moved higher. I think is everything. Hope was not too confusing. Make sure to leave a comment in case you have any question. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. Remember it's summer, so price action is a little bit boring and a bit choppy. So for me, it's important to map important level, set alarm, enjoy life, and whenever this level are visited, just to see if you want to position yourself. Is everything for today. Remember to trade with me on ZoomX. You will find the referral link in the description below. Stay safe in the market, take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.